So now it is time for the e-race, the very first time we will be racing in the virtual world here in Santiago. Now, the fans have been competing throughout the day to set the fastest time possible in the virtual world, of course. Now, this is the opportunity for our racers, our e-gamers, to go head-to-head with our professional racing drivers. And actually, Gonzalo was one of the lucky men, I should say, to get through to the qualifying. Gonzalo, where are you from, and how many laps did you have to do to set such a good time?
Well, I'm Gonzalo, I'm from Uruguay. I want to say hello to Uruguay. Vamos Uruguay nomás. And, well, I did only 6 laps here to do the time. But, yeah, I have experience in video games. I love, first of all, I love motorsports. And then video games, I used to play a lot. I think that experience gave me the possibility to do the time.
Well, there we go. It has clearly paid off. Oh, yes. Final word.
Hello to GPK. This is the karting club which I compete. A big hello to them. Vamos GPK, Fuerza GPK.
What does that mean?
This is Grand Prix Karting Club.
Okay.
This is the club where I compete. I do.
Excellent. Okay, so that's why you're so good. So you are a professional karter. Well, good luck to Gonzalo. We've got Mitch Evans here racing for the Jaguar team. Another one of our fans, Joey. Jose Maria Lopez. Well, he's Argentinian, so we could technically call Chile a home race this season. How are you doing?
I'm very good, very excited. I'm looking forward to the race.
This one or the one later?
Both.
Good, yeah, you get 2 attempts, don't you? We have another one of our fans here, Jorge, and Eduardo Mortara. Now, Eduardo Mortara actually won the last e-race, so I'm guessing he's probably feeling a bit confident.
No idea. I mean, it's different like each time, so, I mean, most important thing is to have fun, right?
I don't know. Is it? No, I think it's about the winning, actually.
Yeah, for a driver, I think like it's winning.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
You can try and fool us that it's about the fun, but we know what they really think. Now this guy, have we seen this man before? The Formulary EJ is in town. Normally we're used to seeing him behind the decks. Does EJ talk?
He does talk indeed, yeah.
He
I've got a voice.
Excellent. Well, this is going to be a first time.
It is going to be a first time, yeah. I was doing a little bit of practicing this morning, so I'm hoping that's going to pay off.
How did it go?
It went all right. It went not too bad. I was up there on the leaderboard.
Okay. Well, good luck to EJ, and we've also got Nelson Piquet Jr. here. So this is going to be interesting. Will it be a fan outpacing one of the Formula E drivers, or could it be the other way around? Well, we are about to find out. Jack Nichols, over to you.
Thank you very much, Nikki. Yes, there is Nelson Piquet getting ready to go and to start the E-race. Interesting story about the EJ. I thought I was going to get an exit row seat on the flight out here, but then the EJ came and sat in it. So I dislike him at the moment. But there he is, getting ready to go. The race about to start in 20 seconds. Alongside me is Scott Mitchell, Autosports Formula E correspondent. And, well, E-racing is really taking off.
Yeah, to the point where the EJ seems to think that he needs a crash helmet for the actual E-race.
Yes, exactly. So we're about to get the racing underway. And I wonder if his vision's impaired at all. There's Jose Maria Lopez. He looks excited for this one. So let's see what he can do. He's got the charm, hasn't he, Jose Maria Lopez? So the game just loading up. Real Racing 3, 10 laps of racing about to get underway. Away they go now, and it's Gonzalo in the Jaguar who pulls away from Mitch Evans in the other Jaguar. Looks as though it's Joey Vergara in 3rd place at the moment in the Dragon car as they make their way through turns 3, and already in the wall is Gonzalo. He's the man there in the grey cap. The 2 Jaguars going side by side there, and Mitch Evans having a spin again. Not been a good day for Mitch Evans.
First rule of motorsport, don't take out your teammate.
Yeah, even in the virtual world, as they come down into the hairpin. So we've got both Jaguar drivers. So we've got 3 Jaguars actually in the top 3 positions. What a incredible performance from the Jaguar team. How they'd like to replicate that in real life. And EJ is last at the moment, so that's not ideal. Lap 1 of 10. Then there's who's in the Mahindra. That's Jorge in the Mahindra. There's Mitch Evans on the inset that you can see, smiling away, and he's really battling with Piquet. In fact, Piquet's just overtaken him. So we haven't seen these two fight on track in real life, have we?
No, not so far. I wonder if the Formula E drivers are actually enjoying driving this track without their backs being shaken to bits as they go over the bumps.
Yeah, very, very... Oh, there's going to be a spin there, and Piquet goes round. And Nelson, he's going to have to try and get going again, but he's dropped down to 6th position. You can see it's an E-race, but there's a bit of anger in his eyes.
There's going to need to be words in the Jaguar garage after that. That was very, very naughty.
Gonzalo, meanwhile, is up in front with Evans in second. Jorge here in the Mahindra. He is in 3rd place, Jorge Raneda. And there he is, concentrating. He's got Joey behind him. Carl's getting very, very sideways.
He's got a run on him here.
The Dragon is going to go through past the Mahindra.
abreast.
3 wide, and the Venturi of Eduardo Mortara takes both of them. No, not quite. What ambitious stuff there from Mortara. Up to the wall on the outside. There you can see Joey on the top and Jorge on the bottom. As they slam into the walls, and Mortara is in the middle of them.
A bizarre line into that corner there, hugging the inside wall.
Side by side up in front as Mortara tries to go past Jorge. He's on the outside line though, Eduardo Mortara. Can't quite do it. They come now out onto the back straight again. And in fact, Mortara is under pressure from the Dragon. We go on board with Mortara! Mortara spins down the back straight. And he is frustrated with that. Lights up the rear tyres, gets going again. Oh, he's been hit by his teammate, Jose Maria Lopez. Not his teammate, sorry, the Dragon of Lopez. And Mortara was doing such a good job, but it's all slipped away in 7th place. He's going to have a tough call to win now.
You see how much concentration was on Lopez's face there? He's taking this really seriously.
That 3 of 10. Look at the eyes of Jose Maria Lopez. He is in 6th place. Chasing down Joey in front. Gonzalo still leading. Evans in 2nd, Jorge in 3rd. Oh, this is Gonzalo, and Mitch Evans is right behind him. So Gonzalo Panzalo is the man leading, and here comes Evans up the inside and through. Into the lead, but well, they're still side by side, but no, Evans does make it, and is up into 1st place. So the little Kiwi leads the E-race.
That was absolutely textbook. Nailed him under braking, didn't run wide, scared his opposition as well.
It's
Beautiful
like
stuff.
He's a racing driver.
Yeah, you think he knows what he's doing.
That 4 of 10 now. 2 Jaguars. Gonzalo's not letting him get away. That's rude, and that is through. And Gonzalo, I'm afraid, has come into contact with karma.
That was less textbook.
So there is Gonzalo, who's now down into 2nd position.
I'm going to come under pressure from Jorge, who's actually driving a really clean race. You saw it when he was on board with the other drivers, actually keeping it together quite nicely.
Yeah, he's not sort of hairpin turning like that. He was right on the apex there in the Mahindra, Jorge, but he's got Nelson Piquet right behind him. And Piquet, that's rude. They both managed to survive and continue. Joey's going to try and go past Piquet now as well. Look to the left-hand side and you'll see the Dragon car up alongside. Around the outside. It's a brave one. Oh, he's been done. Piquet gets done around the outside. What a great move that from Joey. Up into 4th place. There is Joey up at the top. Still side by side, but I think the Dragon has the position now. Not for long. Piquet's back through, and then the Dragon's back through, and then Lopez is back through, and Joey's sent spinning.
I was just about to say the driving standards in this E-race are actually better than we're used to, but
Yeah.
it's kind of unravelled a little bit now.
Let's see what Lopez and Piquet do in 4th position. Lopez on the inside, sends him into the wall. Piquet punted. Lopez laughing, except that didn't work because you can see his face and he's not laughing. As they come around the Plaza Italia now. Mitch Evans still leading. Gonzalo in 2nd place still. Lap 5 of 10. Lopez in 4th, Piquet 5th, Mortara still down in 6th, Joey in 7th, then the EJ. Well, not really worth mentioning. 8th place for EJ at the moment. That's what you get for stealing my seat on the plane. There is Joey, running in 7th place at the moment. Was up there in the squabble over 4th position. The positions change so dramatically in these E-races. And here we are looking at Mortara, who's only just actually in front of Nelson Piquet.
Yeah, he's coming back at him, isn't he, after that? Well, off.
Yeah. The two now have unfinished business. You can see Mortara, his eyes dancing around to try and see where Piquet is. Too far back at the moment as they come down the Santa Maria straight. And
Oh, it's got more serious now, hasn't it?
yeah,
You see it in his eyes.
Piquet's lips slightly curling downwards with concentration.
We didn't like that.
Trying to chase down Mortara in front of him. This is Lopez running in 4th place. He's not too far behind Jorge in the Mahindra. Lap 6 of 10, so we're past the halfway point. Mitch Evans still leading, Gonzalo Panzalo still in 2nd place. And it's Jorge Raneda in 3rd spot at the moment, Jose Maria Lopez in 4th.
He's closing him down, isn't he? He's just getting closer and closer.
Jorge on the top, with Lopez on the bottom, closing him down. Driving very neat and tidy. Once it settles down, it turns into a proper race. You know, the first couple of laps are a bit chaotic. Here comes Lopez, though. He's going to pull to the outside as they come down the main straight, down towards the right-hander of turn 3.
He's edged ahead.
He's got a nose ahead into the braking zone. Oh, lovely move from Jose Maria Lopez. Round the outside and up into 3rd place.
And nice respect from Jorge as well.
Yeah.
Not to one of the things you've always found on online racing games and stuff like that is if you do that and you get past someone, you always get clattered into the next corner.
Lopez in 3rd then, in that white Dragon car. Jorge will try and stay with him. Oh, and Jorge's back past and he spun around and look at Jorge's face.
He is
Not happy.
Lopez has broken into a smile.
Yeah.
First time.
Jorge still, oh, and Jorge's lost out to Mortara as well. So Jorge getting picked on by the Formula E drivers.
Yeah, PK for company shortly as well. It's all sort of falling apart for Jorge.
This, meanwhile, is PK in 6th place, so you can see how close he is to the Mahindra. His teammate Mitch Evans is still leading. There is PK on the inset. With a double right-hander of turns 1 and 2, and we're on board with him now, just stretching his neck as he comes down the main straight. Lap 8 of 10. Oh,
Closing in, isn't he?
Jorge was a bit wide.
Just wonder if Jorge's going to start, getting the, sweaty palms, sweaty fingers. Will he? He starts to get a bit nervous.
PK trying to go the long way around. I used to sweat so much when I came.
I couldn't handle the pressure of being caught.
No. Lap 8 of 10. PK frustrated with the way he dealt with that hairpin. I mean, PK will drive anything. Do you know what I mean? He goes and he drives a NASCAR, and he goes and he drives anything, and he sees this e-racing as just the same.
He's a very versatile racing driver, and I think it shows when he does things like this. He's still very good at it. Do you remember the Vegas race when Rosicrucius turned up? Yeah, Rosicrucius turned up and was absolutely superb.
Yeah. Nice weekend in Vegas. Lap 9 of 10. Mitch Evans leading the way still. Gonzalo's Ferretta's waned a little bit.
You can tell Evans has driven a good race because we've not seen him.
Yeah. Gonzalo in 2nd, Lopez 3rd, Mortara 4th. This is the closest battle on the circuit at the moment as we're with Mitch Evans now. That's EJ up in front of him. He's about to lap EJ.
Now, would this be a source of motivation or a distraction, do you think?
Well, he keeps slamming into the barriers, then, but there you can see EJ up at the top. I think it's got to be motivation. Everyone wants to lap EJ. And here we go. Up the inside from that 9 of 10.
But Mitch just looks like, how relaxed he looks there.
And look at that. Oh, EJ and Evans collide. Is that going to affect Evans' lead? How far back is Gonzalo? That is rude stuff from EJ. Gonzalo is still quite far back, and I think Lopez has caught Gonzalo for second place, you know. Maybe not quite. We're on the final lap of the race now. And Mitch Evans is bossing it.
Yeah, that's not bothered him at all, has it,
No.
that moment? He's dealt with that sprint, as you say, mark of a racing driver, very chilled under pressure.
Sliding his way around, and yes, Lopez has caught Gonzalo, look.
And traffic.
And the traffic as well. EJ will be getting the blue flags, but Lopez can see second place in his sights. Where's he going to find the gap? Up the inside! And they're both in the wall, and Gonzalo holds the position.
I think he got distracted by the EJ's braking point. I think he just followed him into the corner.
Because EJ didn't brake. But Mitch Evans, meanwhile, is about to come through the final corner now. And the Jaguar driver is going to take the victory. Here he is, Mitch Evans, victorious in Chile. But of course, the timing line isn't the same as in real life. He's got to come around the next two corners. And now Mitch Evans, out of the final turn, sees the checkered flag and wins the E-race in Santiago.
Gonzalez is going to hold off Lopez for second.
Yep, really good run from Gonzalo. Second place across the line for him, just ahead of Jose Maria Lopez, who will be frustrated that he got caught out by the back markers. Fourth for Mortara. In the end, fifth for Nelson Piquet. So Piquet got ahead of Jorge. Joey Vergara finishing in 7th place and 8th place. And last, a horrible ride for EJ. And he will be, well, maybe he'll be welcomed back in the future. We'll wait and see. But Mitch Evans it is who is victorious. So let's have a look back at the highlights of the E-race. It was a good start off the line from the Jaguars. They were running 1, 2 and 3 at one point, but then Piquet was spun around by his teammate Mitch Evans. Lopez got spun around as well. Then it was Gonzalo versus Evans fighting it out over the lead in a real frantic battle, but ultimately Gonzalo was facing the wrong way. We saw Jorge spun as well after he was running in 3rd position. Look at the cheeky smile on Jose Maria Lopez's face. So let's go down to Nikki.
Well, Mitch, I know you've had a tough day so far. Qualifying didn't quite go to plan, but at least you've won your E-race, and I would like to present you with this beautiful Michelin cap. My pleasure.
Thanks. Yeah, at least I could salvage something from today. So hopefully it gives us a good bit of motivation for the race today. But these guys are quick. It's crazy how fast these guys are, and yeah, it's good fun. It's always good fun to, obviously. I was saying he picked my car, so I thought maybe he should have qualified for me. He might have done a better job. So
okay. Don't tell your team boss that. Gonzalo, well done. You put up a great fight. I mean, there was a lot of action. It was a very tense race to watch, I must say. But you kept your cool and you battled your way up the grid. Just couldn't quite catch Mitch.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a tough race, really tough race, especially in the end, the second half, really tough mentally. To keep up the concentration. I had a scare in the last moments. I think it was Petito. I think he tried an assassin maneuver on the hairpin. I thought he would kick me out of the race, but thankfully I finished second. And I also want to say hello again to Uruguay. I'm Uruguay no más, and again to GPK Grand Prix Karting Club in Chile. We are a karting club. The persons we form it, we love motorsports, we love karting, and I want the world to know it. And that's it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for competing today. And well, if you live in Uruguay, obviously the next race will be going to Uruguay. Yeah. So perhaps you can race against Mitch Evans again. Well, thank you to everyone here, all the fans that have been cheering and supporting. And it means it's time for the race. We will see you later.